Value-added tax is one step closer to becoming law.
That's right. The bill passed in the House of Assembly last night with members of the lower chamber voting in overwhelming support of the bill. 22 voted for the new tax system from the government side and 8 voted against the bill, inclusive of all the opposition members and Marco City MP Greg Moss. Now, 4 members were not present to vote for the bill, including Prime Minister Perry Christie and Tourism Minister Obi Wilchcombe, who were both out of the country. Also absent, Social Services Minister Melanie Griffin, Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister V. Alfred Gray, and Tall Pines MP Leslie Miller. We get more from Clint Watson.
The controversial VAT bill was passed in the House of Assembly Wednesday night. Its approval came amidst protests from various groups, members of the opposition, and even from members of the governing party. Minister of State for Finance Michael Halkitis, in wrapping up debate, reiterated that VAT tax is the best course of action for the country, a view Acting Prime Minister Phillip also shared.
This is the best course of action that we can take today to restore the public finances, to stimulate growth in the economy, and to improve the standard of living for Bahamians, Mr. Speaker. We are committed to its successful implementation.
We have depended on borrowings for far too long. The debt to GDP is now beyond alarming, and a responsible government must tax.
Targeted assistance programs are expected to mitigate the financial burden of the new tax, while value-added tax will allow government to collect much-needed revenue. But Deputy Leader of the Free National Movement and Long Island member Loretta Butler Turner said the government may not collect as much money as it expects.
Especially as unemployed consumers have limited income to purchase various goods and services. Furthermore, we are now about to be hit by double taxation, having to pay customs duties and other import-related fees, as well as VAT on top of that, as I said earlier. We don't know how long this double taxation will continue.
Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama Peter Turnquest is gravely concerned about how another tax will impact the middle class and the poor.
But particularly the middle class, as they will be the ones to bear most of the burden of this tax. They are too rich to benefit from any social service benefits or initiatives that will be implemented to offset the effects of VAT, and too poor to cross over the economic bar that will minimize the effect on their incomes or to be insignificant as a percentage of their take-home pay.
And although there might be mounting concerns over the bill, Financial Services Minister Ryan Pinder outlined benefits of being a VAT-registered business versus being exempted.
It's not a good thing to be exempt, because you are adding an expense to your business and not recovering it when you sell the product. If you remember what I said, I charged you $15, but I only gave the government $5.25 because I had already paid the $9.75. If you're exempt, you don't collect the $15 and you don't give anything to the government, except for what you've already given, which means the cost of doing business has gone up.
The new value-added tax is expected to be implemented January 1st, 2015. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.